Because an InDesign file does not automatically embed fonts and graphics like a PDF does, packaging a file with InDesign is crucial. InDesign files that are not packaged may have missing fonts and graphics, be jumbled, print incorrectly, cause version control troubles, and make collaboration difficult. Okay, so let's try packaging this file. You go to File, then Package, and then this package window opens up. And this window is so important because we are looking to see if there is an alert to something that might be missing. So this one here is telling me that I do in fact have a missing image, and it's notifying me that I'm using RGB color space for something. And we can navigate to other tabs over here to check if our fonts are linked, for example this one, and mine are in good condition. I have the status OK in all of my fonts here. And if we go to links and images, it's telling me that I have one missing over here. So this bouquet.png is missing. All the others are okay. They're linked properly. Before I package, I want to relink that missing image. So I'll cancel out on this one. And the way we do that is to open up the links palette that's located under Window and then Links. Just click on that one. And over here, it's telling me that this bouquet image is not properly linked, meaning that it can't find it. So if you double check on this red icon, you can go and find the image and relink it. And here it is, it's just renamed, which is why it didn't recognize it. So just click on that image and then open. And now it's telling me that it's properly linked. I can close out that window and go back to File and Package. So I'll go back here, File, Package. Again, here we go. If I look through this summary, there's no longer any missing images, but it's still letting me know that an RGB color space is being used. So if I go down to my links and images, it's letting me know that my bouquet image is using the RGB here, color space. And if this is meant for a digital format, that is no problem at all. If this is a professional print project, you'll most likely want to be using CMYK. So with everything in place, I can click Package again. And it's letting me know that it has to be saved before continuing. So yes, I will save it. And this is the default name, and it gives the default folder. And then just make sure that you include IDML and include PDF print. That's always a good idea. So hit Package, and now it's creating it. Now let's go look at what happened. It created this folder over here, this one. And if you open it up, you will see that there are two folders inside this document, fonts and links. And if you click on the document fonts, sure enough, there are my fonts. And let's go back. And for the links, here's my bouquet flower and the other one. And it also gave me the IDML and the INDD files, and also the PDF. So INDD is my source file where I do all of my creating, and here's the IDML file. IDML files allow for compatibility across all versions of InDesign. So this means you can save a document in the IDML format in a newer version of InDesign and then open it in an older version. So there you have it. Now we have a complete folder with all the assets and information we need so that we can email this to a collaborator or anyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, leave a comment down below and let me know what you thought of this video. Your feedback is always appreciated. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.